to say. And, you know, we have a program. Oh, we're on? Oh, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
Say Shalom, everyone. Say hello. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. We can't say thank you enough for the viewers that are viewing in with us. And
we have some visitors with us. We have a short, we're just going to read off some scriptures. We're going to bring a short lesson about the truth. And we have a little song we're going to play for y'all out there. And then we're going to come back with the lesson.
In Revelation 1:14-15 gives a description of the Most High Son, Yashayah.
In Revelation, give description of the Most High Son. Somewhere they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Hair like wool, skin like bronze. Somewhere they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Where the lies have been told, man. The truth come. Is Christ white? Is Christ white? Somebody lied about his description. Revelation 1:15. Keep the color of brass, that's my complexion. Wait, hold on. Burnt in the furnace? That's the color of Wesley Snipes. That's the color of Egypt Elbow. Mufasa Harris and the picture Leon Roll. Who is the picture of the Anglo-Saxon? Wanna make Christ white like Michael Jackson. They altered the image for they satisfaction, but they started fine lines break down the fraction. The white guy named is Caesar bullshit. So let it be surprised that he was in those spirits. He worshipped Satan, yeah, he was a pagan. But we'll throw away the Bible just because they changed it. No, sir, I'm a power. They take me in their ways and they changing the cloud. They went from Yashayah to the son of Zeus, with Jesus Christ in the air. Now that you're hearing the truth, before that was light, that was darkness, dude. And Adam and Eve was black on soon. And Christ was a Negro Hebrew. That means that the Father must be too. Did you know being leper was a curse at first? And now they trying to make being black perverse. Cause Jacob waking up, Ahayah lifting the car. Jacob waking up, Ahayah lifting the car. Adversities came to test the turf. Gotta throw away his people, but the whoop was hurt. The first should be last and the last. In Revelation, give description of the Most High Son. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Hair like wool, skin like bronze. Somewhere they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where the lies has been told, man, hear the truth come.
Why they always told that Yashayah was white like them? Why they say I'm getting cursed because it look not like them? Have you ever seen burnt grass before? I'm just saying, go let your pastor know out in the church the other day. I seen that boy today. Everybody worshiped him, some God up on their knees to pray. You're blasphemy, the valley you had to be. I asked one what verses that, he said, boy, you stop touching me. Then the whole church started speaking tongues. They must all go home and start eating dung. Then the fat one hit the pulpit and started screaming like a lunatic. Every day I go praise Ahayah, Barak, bahashem, praise him. I got ears to hear and eyes to see, cause I see they liars. I said it's voodoo, I said no, they curse. Revelations 1:14-15.
In Revelation, give description of the Most High Son. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Hair like wool, skin like bronze. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where the lies have been told, man, hear the truth come.
I am giving the credit. You must be the ready to change the genetics. However, deceptive, I have to confess that the plot was effective. I'm playing the test, I have to correct it. Have to correct it. I cannot neglect it. I have to correct it. I have to correct it. That is my existence. If it don't matter, then what did it last? If it don't matter, then I clarify that the Bible says his inner darker than not clarify that the guy on the picture is by. Wanted to sleep with his sister despite the fact that it was a sister. When she give me a minute and let me regurgitate you. Over this perpetrator and the fling that he had with his illustrate love. It is a very my master has framed that I do this embrace the originator. No time for another talk. UFO is slow. It's time to wake up. Blowing up the spot like a detonator.
In Revelation, give description of the Most High Son. Somewhere they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Hair like wool, skin like bronze. Somewhere they get a picture of this white man from. Where they get a picture of this white man from. Where the lies are being told, man.
Shalom.
Shalom. We're blessed tonight to have
Some people with us.
our guests, and we're hoping that they come back, especially Gabar and his mom and his son. I told shared with my son that it has to, you know, Tony and my wife, yes, all of us here are family. You know, we're not all that. We don't try to be some great preachers, and that's not what the Most High wants. He wants truth, and that's what we want. We want truth. And we're just thankful that we have so many subscribers now, almost 100 now. And we really thank you tonight for tuning in with us. You know the time we come on Saturday and Friday night. We're just so thankful, and we're honored, and we're grateful that you're tuning into truth. You will never walk away from this program discouraged or confused, because we use precept upon precept upon precept upon precept.
So we'll
We'll prove all things. Anything we say.
We're just gonna read and jump around in the Bible tonight.
I want to show you something. If I can show you this.
This is the 1611.
This is the 1611. Now look at that close. What does that say?
Containing Old Testament, Apocrypha, and New Testament.
Now you see the Apocrypha in there? That's in the middle of this Bible, and this is the King James.
We're gonna open up to Hosea 1 verse 10.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the truth.
Okay.
What is the truth? Because before we open up, we like to say some things. Because to be honest, and people will say this, you know, we love God. We're about the Bible. But if you actually show them what's in the Bible, they want to argue and not like you. Because they have deluded themselves to believe that they know the Bible, that they're about God. They love the Bible. But if they love the Bible, they would love that Christ is black, because that's in the Bible. And that's not a color thing. It's just the truth. You can't read the Bible and not see color. Although the Most High don't, you know, judge people by their color. He judges you by your heart. But regardless of the point, you cannot read the book without seeing color in the Bible.
That's right.
From Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, God made man out of the dust of the ground. Hosea. God made man from the dust of the ground. What color is the dirt in the ground? Brown.
Take a shovel. Go anywhere. Take a foot down. You're not going to find white dirt.
So,
Hosea 1?
Hold on.
110.
110. No, go ahead, Josh.
What we understand about the truth is, first of all, what is God's name? That's another thing no one will hear about. Because the powers of the earth who are under Satan, who control, whether you want to believe it or not, who control your churches, yes, Satan runs your church. Don't run that thing to me that God, the Most High, is in Christianity, because he's not. Now, he may be dealing with some people to leave that religion, but overall, he is not the power or the spirit that's residing over Christianity as a whole. The same God that the Muslims worship is the same God the Christians worship. Now let that sink in for a second, because that's a deep statement. The same God that you Christians follow is the same God that the Kaaba stone is. Demons, Satan, fallen angels. Fallen angels run America. fallen angels run this world, except because the Bible says that over all people in the Apocrypha and all, actually read that first. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 17:17. Sirach. So when anyone, once they get it, they can read it. But Sirach 17 verse 17, I think it is.
Right. What is it, Josh?
17:17.
All right, I'll read it. 17:17. You must have the missing books of the Bible.
Hold on, Tony. You must get the Apocrypha. Can they see it?
Yeah.
Apocrypha.
17 what?
17.
Okay, 17, Ecclesiasticus
I think it, yeah.
17:17. Okay.
Sirach 17 and 17.
For in the division of the nations,
So all the earth is divided into nationalities. So again, showing you the Bible does deal with nationality. So we have to put that that brainwashing. Oh, the Bible don't deal with race. The Bible does deal with race.
oh yeah. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth,
The Most High, Ahayah,
he set a ruler.
a what?
A ruler.
A fallen angel. So there's a fallen angel over the governments of all these nations.
Come on.
We know for a fact that Azazel, the leader of the fallen angels, is bound under the Great Pyramid in Giza. That's a fact according to the book of Enoch.
For he set a ruler over every people, but Israel,
who?
but Israel, but the Hebrews is the Most High's portion.
So the Israelites, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, the Most High is over them because they are his children. They are the people that the original covenant was given to, but because they fell, now they are in the low state that they are in. Go to Hosea. Hosea.
Okay.
Hosea 1 and 10.
All right, Hosea. Let's go to the book of Hosea, 1:10. When everybody gets it, just say, put another line on for you. You want a line?
No, fam.
You sure, bro? Okay. All right. Hosea 1:10. Right?
So
1:10? Okay.
we see that the Most High is set over the earth, fallen angels. So let me ask you, everybody, a question, and anyone can answer here. Would Satan, who runs this earth, and we can read that in Isaiah, would Satan, who runs the system of this earth, permit a religion or a spirituality to exist in his earth?
Come on.
That would fight against his rule, and not run it.
That's right.
From the inside? No, he wouldn't. And there's a fact that, hold on, hold your place.
Okay.
We're gonna prove all things. I want to prove something historically. You think God is in your church? We're about to show you who actually runs the church in America. This is the Illuminati too. Deceit and seduction.
Deceit and seduction.
Deceit and seduction.
Slow down, Josh.
Before we read Hosea 1 and 10,
okay.
let's read
about
Cornwallis.
Please listen up, viewers and our guests tonight. Listen to this. Surrender of Cornwallis. In this context, it is pertinent to recall the confession of General Cornwallis when he surrendered to George Washington at Yorktown, October 19, 1781.
So this happened in 1781. That's how pertinent you must understand history. That's why they don't teach you no history in your church.
Because the Bible is a history book of a nation. Okay. Jonathan Williams recorded in his Legions of Satan, 1781, that Cornwallis revealed to Washington that a holy war will now begin on America.
A holy war. In other words, the Roman Catholic Church and the Masons would start secretly trying to destroy America from the inside out. Read.
And when it is ended, America will be supposedly the citadel of freedom.
So everybody in America will believe we're free. But read.
But her millions,
But her what?
millions
Her millions of people,
will unknowingly be loyal subjects to the crown.
the Roman Catholic Church.
The crown is the Illuminati.
The crown is the who?
Illuminati.
The who?
Illuminati. Shareholders of the Bank of England.
Which we know that the Jesuit order and the who secretly runs this earth, runs all the banking systems in the earth through the Rothschilds. Read.
Cornwallis went on to explain what would seem a contradiction.
Uh-huh.
Your churches,
Your what?
your churches,
Your what?
your churches will be used to teach the Jews' religion.
Now, do the churches teach the Jews' religion?
Come on.
They're not teaching who the children of Israel
That's
are.
right.
You will never go in a church and see, here, blacks are the Jews. America's Babylon. America's about to be blown up by the Arabs. And that's a fact. America will be judged by the Arabs. God, the Most High, will destroy this land.
Hold on, Josh. But Jews in here, religion does mean the Jewish people.
The Jewish, yeah.
Not the bloodline, guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's talking about Judaism.
right.
Not the true Israelites of
Right.
the Bible.
Okay, hold on. Where are we? Okay. And in less than 200 years.
In less than what?
200 years.
So the overlord's plan is for 200 years. Read.
The whole nation
So all of America
will be working
will be what?
for divine world
Now
government.
let's see who that divine government is.
That government that they believe to be divine.
Wait. Okay. America was taught that God founded America, and God sent the humble pilgrims over here in the Mayflower, and God said, but with all joking aside, but to be honest, we're taught that America was founded by God, by the pilgrims, who, by the way, were sent here to depopulate this land and to slaughter innocent Native Americans who we know are the Israelites.
That's right.
So all that about the Thanksgiving is a lie. Those people read.
That's right, Josh. That government, I know, I'll let you run, Josh. That government that they believe to be divine will be the British Empire.
Will be the British Empire or ancient Rome. Read.
Right. All religions will be permeated.
Wait, some religions. Some.
All will be permeated with Judaism.
With what?
Judaism.
Judaism
not the
is
bloodline
Satanism. Read.
Without even being noticed by the masses.
So the regular people that go to these churches won't understand that Satan is in their church and running their religion. Read.
And they will all be under the invisible, all-seeing
Wait, the
eye.
what? The invisible,
All-seeing eye
the all-seeing eye,
of the grand architect of Freemasonry.
which is the Pope, which is the highest Satanist in the earth. Did you know that the Pope is the highest Satanist in the earth?
Yep.
That he is the highest Mason in the earth? No, finish reading.
Okay.
Just skip right there.
Cornwallis well knew that his military defeat was only the beginning of world catastrophe that would be universal, and that unrest would continue until mind control.
But what?
Mind control
Mind control
could be accomplished
through what?
Be accomplished through a false religion.
Through a false what?
False religion.
Now we know that the majority of people won't follow Islam or Buddhism or Confucianism or atheism or New Age religions. What would be that deception? That deception is a religion that uses Christ's name as their Messiah, but is actually sitting around lying to billions of people. Read.
What he predicted has come to pass.
What Cornwallis has predicted has come to pass. Read.
A brief sketch of America religious history, and we have seen Masonry infused into every church.
Some.
Every church.
Oh, no, not my church.
Every church
Read.
in America. with their veiled phallic religion.
Phallic religion.
Yeah, phallic religion.
Now, if you look at, before we read Hosea 1 and 10, I just wanted to bring out that history. If you look at the churches, what is that little thing on top of all these churches? That's called a phallus. Where do phalluses come from? Egypt.
That's right.
You have, it's amazing how much paganism you have in churches, and people can't see it.
Well, tell them what the phallus means. Yashayah didn't die on a cross.
A phallus
He
is
died on a spike, or he died on a tree. So that's another false.
a phallus is a male reproductive organ.
Right.
So that's what they're putting on your church.
Like that phallus in Washington, that long.
No wonder there's sexual immorality in churches.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Hosea 1 verse 10.
All right, Hosea 1 verse 10. Okay. Yet the number of the children of Israel
Read.
shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them,
It was said
unto them,
unto Israel,
ye are not my people.
Stop. What country consistently tells the true Israelites they're not God's people? America. Read.
Okay, hold on. That it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Ahayah. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
So we understand that's happening spiritually. Israel is starting to come back to the Most High, Ahayah.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's destroy a false doctrine with the Bible. Let's get Ezekiel 36 and 5.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Because there's a deception out there, people, that in 1948, God put his Israel back in the land, Jews back in the land of Israel, and they're Europeans. Where is that in the Bible? But we're actually going to show you what happened in 1948 according to the Bible.
That's right.
We don't philosophize and emotionalize you like your Christian pastor does. Make you think that those Europeans, those lying Satanists, and that's what the bastards is what they are. Jewish people are bastards because you know where they come from? They're not even fully humans.
That's right.
Because their fathers are fallen angels. They are the offspring of angels and women. They are the seed of Amalek. Amalek was a son of Esau whose father linked up with Satan, and their seed actually goes back to fallen angels. The Horite seed.
That's right, Tony, the Horites. Okay, 36 where?
36 and 5.
All right, 5. 36, 5. Therefore, thus saith the Most High Power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue, listening, of the heathen, watch this, and against all Edomia.
Edomia is Europeans, read.
All right. Which have appointed my land.
Which have what?
Appointed my land.
Which have appointed the land of Israel.
Into their possession.
Into their, wait a minute. So if they done.
1948.
Put their land, that land in their possession, that land, because you don't have to appoint something that belongs to you by birthright.
That's right.
You don't have to get a whole government structure to give you a land that is yours by right of birth. So we understand what happened. Read.
Which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart. What did they do? They danced, didn't they? The phony Jews, when they came back to Israel, with these spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. We prophesy, therefore, concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, thus saith the Most High thy power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen.
Stop. That's deep. Because Israel is being destroyed by the heathens. by
Yeah.
Edomites. Who are Edomites? A heathen is whoever is not an Israelite by their father. The Israelite forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, which are the 12 progenitors of the nation of Israel. Now, let's go to Jeremiah 2:14.
Okay, Jeremiah 2:14. Jeremiah 2:14. When everybody has it, say so be it. All right. It be so. 2:14. Just say so be it when you have it, viewers. All right, Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel? So are the Israelites always going to serve all these? Look at all the servitude Israel went through: Egypt, Babylon, Medes, Persians, Greeks, Romans, America. Read.
Is he a homeborn slave?
So is Israel a slave? That lets you know who are slaves, because not all nations and people have suffered slavery because of God.
Mm-hmm.
See, we have to detach the emotion that people have that, oh, all slavery is for the same reason. Not all slavery is for the same reason. There's a people in the earth that actually run everything, that are behind everything, that make you believe that, because if the truth be told, a certain people's slavery was caused because their ancestors had laws, statutes, and commandments that were handed to them by the Most High God. And as soon as they started breaking that commandments, watch this, and going after other nations, other religions, that's a big thing, because, okay, how is Israel is a slave, a homeborn slave. How is Christianity the truth? You can have you can have a house of 10 brothers, 10, a big family of 10 brothers, and every single one of them people is a different religion. You got a Baptist, Jehovah's Witness, a Muslim, a Seventh-day Adventist, Holiness, a Pentecostal, a Free Will Baptist, a Lutheran, a Presbyterian, how is that unity? Where's the unity in that?
No unity.
Because that shows you that, okay, if Christianity is the truth, sorry, but if Christianity is the truth, how is there 5 churches on one city block and none of them preach the same doctrine?
Yeah, yeah. They all have their own interpretation, don't they, brothers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
come
go to
on,
one church on Sunday?
wake up.
Yeah.
So is Israel a homeborn slave? Read.
Okay. Why is he spoiled?
Why is he spoiled? Now let's get Psalms 82:5.
Psalms 82:5. Psalms 82:5. Psalms 82:5.
So slow down. Let's say something. Say, you want to say comment about something that?
No, I'm blessed just to hear the word coming forth.
So we understand, brothers and sisters, that, and I'm not banging on nobody being a Christian, because we were Christians. We were deceived.
Yeah.
What I'm pointing out is, if Christianity is the truth, how can you have divisions in the truth?
Yeah.
Is Christ divided?
What did Paul say?
And we'll get that scripture in a minute too.
Well, what did he say? Okay. 5.
Psalms 82:5.
82:5. Psalms 82:5. They know not.
Who knows not? The Israelites don't know who they are. Read.
Neither will they understand.
Some of them, the majority of the true Israelites, will never understand their nationality. Why? Because it leads to too much things they don't want to drop.
That's right.
They want to keep everything the way it is.
They want to be comfortable.
They want to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They want to they want this world to love them, when the world that they're so trying to win hates them. You are a threat to the existence of America, so-called black man.
That's right.
Because the government
they know who you are.
The government, which is your brother Esau, knows that your people have a great future coming on.
That's
and
right.
if they feel that like they can kill you, and they're going to do this to everybody, they're going to throw you in a FEMA camp and try to kill you soon. Wake up. America is not on your side. Whether you're black, white, Chinese, America is trying to kill you.
Killing field.
They're putting GMO foods on your table. They're putting diseases in your water.
That's right.
They're diseasing your fluoride is bad for you. You know fluoride destroys your gums.
Rots your teeth.
Okay. Man.
They know not.
They know not.
Neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness.
In what?
In darkness.
In what?
In darkness.
So Israel is in darkness right now because the majority of Israelites don't know who they are.
Watch this. Now watch this. Why is our world out of course? All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Because until we wake up, Tony, and all the tribes come together and know who we are, this earth is going to get worse and worse.
So hold
stop.
Hold on. Because I want to work with that. Let's bring forth some understanding now. We read some scriptures. Now let's bring forth some understanding. Why is the earth the way it is? Because there's kings and queens and rulers that are on the bottom, that are watching their servants ride around in chariots.
Go to that. I see kings riding on.
That's Ecclesiastes.
Go to it.
10.
Okay, hold on. Good. Hold on.
Now, because I see there's kings ruling, walking as servants. How can a king be a servant?
Ecclesiastes is after Proverbs, right?
Ecclesiastes.
Yep. After Proverbs, right?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Read.
This is good. Hold on. Where, Josh? Where, Josh? Where?
10:5.
All right. Listen to this. Everybody get it? Ecclesiastes 10:5. Everybody there? If there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, is this it?
There is an evil.
As an error which proceeded from the ruler.
Look at all the errors that are coming out of the government. Homosexual marriage, the gay lesbian movement, the transgender movement, the New World Order. Read.
Proceeded from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity. And the rich sit in low places.
And the what?
The rich sit in low places.
No, the rich are sitting where they belong.
In a low place.
So the true spiritual rich of this earth are low.
And who are they? They're the tribes. What?
They're the Israelites.
That's right. I have seen servants upon horses.
I have seen what?
Servants upon horses.
So stop. I have seen. Now this is the accuracy of the Bible. Watch this. This is how inspired the Bible is. Solomon, through the Spirit of the Most High, seen the Edomites, other governments, other people riding on planes and jets, ruling this earth. Read.
And princes.
And who?
Princes.
And Israelites.
Walking as servants upon the earth.
How can a prince be a servant? That's not their nature. A prince's nature is to rule.
Hold on, brother Gabar. You see the advantage that they took over us because we fell, because we sinned. You understand? But that's all going to change now, everybody. That's going to change. The day of the Gentiles is coming to an end now. Once that day of the Gentiles, it's here too. It's close. Then we're going to rule, hopefully, in the kingdom, and the Gentiles will rule under us. And that'll be it. Okay,
Wow.
Where do you want to go?
That's right.
Isn't that awesome? So we have to what? We have to endure until the end. We have to live steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the love of Ahayah.
Right. So let's go to Amos.
Okay.
5 and 21. 5 and 20.
Amos. Okay. We were just there, right?
Anyone can read that.
Amos
Anyone can
5.
read- so,
Mary, you want to read 521? Goodbye, you want to read Amos 521? Yeah,
5 and 20.
let Gabar read it, Mary. 521 or 20, Josh? 20 or 21? Josh.
5:20.
All right, 520, Brother Gabar. Amos, take your time. 520. I really hope you're being blessed tonight. I sure am. I just love truth. I know our viewers do. We get a lot of emails, you know, and it's just awesome to share truth with our viewers and our guests tonight. And I'm really thankful that we have guests here tonight. It's really a blessing. Amos 5:20, brother. Take your time.
Amos 5:20. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Mm-hmm.
I hate.
I what?
I hate.
I love.
I hate.
Come on.
I despise your least days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Read.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Take thou away
What's
from
this?
me the noise of thy song,
Wow.
for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Stop.
What's
So,
now we got to explain that. See, now that's true in that time, but see,
now
Brother
let's
Gabar,
bring it
yeah,
up.
Yeah,
Let's
let's bring it
bring
up
it
to
up.
date.
God, if you could be told that God hates the holidays you do, would you celebrate them? Because that's what the prophet Amos is pointing out. God hates these holidays that you celebrate. He hates your Christmas.
Oh,
He
yeah.
hates your Easter.
He hates it.
Your Thanksgiving.
That's right.
And
Memorial
if you
Day,
celebrate, if you partake in any feast,
of them.
if you partake in any feast or taking of food on those days, you are partaking in sin. You are partaking with them. You cannot go to anybody and sit down, regardless if you celebrate it or not.
That's right.
You cannot go to someone's house on Thanksgiving and eat food. It's sin. You have to say that is a sin.
We have those messages on our pages.
If you go-
we expose,
if you-
we expose Thanksgiving, we expose all the holidays, and we don't just talk about it for a minute. We break it down and we show you how these people came here to America and how they killed our Afro-American brothers and the American Indians, the tribe of Gad, and they destroyed and annihilated them and had a Thanksgiving dinner over.
So, if we look at what we just read at Amos, now let's go to Isaiah chapter 1, verse
Isaiah.
11.
All right.
And if
Isaiah,
Now-
where's Josh? Isaiah.
I just said,
111?
yeah, 111.
All right.
So if we understand, brothers and sisters, that going to a feast on Christmas is partaking of it, even if you don't believe in it. If you receive gifts on those holidays, you're a sin. That's sin. You cannot receive gifts on those days. That is a sin, because you are partaking in Satanism.
Okay. All right. Brother Gabar, you want to read 111?
Yes.
Go ahead, Brother Gabar.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 11. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Most High? I am full of burnt offerings of rams and fat of fed beasts,
Mm-hmm.
and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he-goats.
Mm-hmm.
When ye come to appear before me, who have required this at your hand
What a warning.
to tread my courts?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moon and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity.
Stop.
Hold on. Wait. I
Now,
want to say something. Because, no, go ahead, Josh. You're
Now.
going to say the same thing. That's good, Gabar.
Now,
Thank you, brother.
this is not talking about the holy days of God, because the world has Sabbaths, new moons,
Oh, yeah.
holidays.
He's not talking about the Israelite Sabbaths and moons in here. Go ahead, Josh.
If you celebrate New Year's, Columbus Day,
Those are new moons. Those are new feast days.
Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, if you receive gifts on any of these pagan holidays, that is sin. And I don't care if you're upset. I don't care if you don't like that. That is sin. You are partaking in evil. Go on, Dad. Say what.
No, that was good. That's good, Josh. That's good. That's good.
Uh,
Good reading, Brother Gabar. Let Mary read a scripture. Jordan, you want to read a scripture? You can hold this Bible for a minute. Where do you want to go, Josh?
Keep reading.
All right.
Isaiah 1:14.
When ye come to, I read that. Okay, he read that, right? Okay, you read that. What is it? Okay. 14. Okay. Your new moons, see, your Sunday worship, and your appointed feast, and my soul hated.
My wait, I love it.
They are a trouble unto me.
So these things trouble the Most High.
Uh-huh.
So if you partake, and partake don't mean celebrate, just going there and
Watch
doing
this.
something with them.
Watch this.
It's partaking with it.
Watch, I am weary to bear them. Watch this. And when you spread forth your hands in the Christian church, I will hide my eyes from you. Yea, when you make many prayers, I will not hear your hands. Oh, here, your hands are full of blood. Wash ye, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do well. Seek judgment, the law.
Uh-huh.
See, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, and plead for the widow.
Now let's go to Revelations chapter 6, verse 2.
All right. Mary, Revelation 6:2. You know what? I want to say something because to our viewers, listen. It's because of what Rome did 200 to 300 years ago in this country. The American government allowed the seminaries, or 200 years ago, to come into America.
Mm-hmm.
That was planned by the Illuminati to destroy our people, brothers and sisters, our people that want to learn the Bible and learn false Christianity. They will never hear these scriptures that we brought tonight. You'll never hear them in churches. You'll never hear them. Now, why? Because if you are not sold out to the virgin birth, if you're not sold out to Christ as God, if you're not sold out that he rose on Sunday, Sunday, rapture, all the false, they hinge their faith and their belief on these false doctrines.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go further and further than that. There's much more than that. So that's what we're facing now. See, we're facing a calamity so great, Brother Gabar, in America, that there's so much deception. It's so deep and it's so strong on people. They don't know. They don't realize it. They really don't. So what we're saying tonight is we're never here to bash anyone. We're here to tell you in love.
The unadulterated.
The unadulterated truth. So you hopefully
will wake up.
We'll wake up with our prayers for you to come out of these false teachings that are hurting your families and your children.
So
you're making your children pass through the fire.
Mm-hmm. Revelation
6:2.
Revelation.
Revelation 6:2. Everybody have it? Go ahead, Mary.
And I saw and behold a white horse.
A what?
A white horse.
Uh-huh.
And he that sat on him had
Come on, Mary.
a bow and a crown.
And a bow and a crown.
Uh-huh.
Was given unto him.
Good, Mary. Go ahead.
And he went forth conquering.
Wait, stop.
Wow.
We're gonna break down that to conquer and conquering.
Yes.
Let's break down what the bow is. Let's go to Psalm 64.
All right, Psalm 64.
64 and 2. Let's work with it.
Psalm 64, 2.
We're breaking down what is the bow in Revelation 6:2.
Psalms what?
Psalms 64 and 2.
That's what I said. Okay, I'll get this. 64, 2. Okay, so stay with us because we use precepts so you're not lost. We're not a Christian church where they preach on 3 words and then they pass the plate.
Uh-huh.
All right. Psalms what?
64.
64:2.
And
Right?
start with verse 2.
All right, listen. Everybody have it? Mayor?
Yeah.
Okay. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
So this is a prayer of David, read.
Amen, brother. Who whet their tongue like a sword.
Like a what?
A sword.
So they use their tongue like a sword.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
They bend their what?
Bows.
Their tongues.
That's right. To shoot their arrows. Even bitter words.
Even what?
Bitter words.
Even lying words.
Come
Stop.
on.
Now,
right.
We read in Revelation that this first horseman would have a bow. But that bow, according to the Bible, is not a bow. And those arrows are not literal arrows. Those arrows in that bow is the tongue. So this horseman will conquer with his mouth. He would conquer with great, lying, swelling words.
And who has the most religious people?
Christianity.
Look how many billions they killed, Brother Gabar. Look how many didn't make it because of their false doctrines.
Now, let's go back to Revelation 6:2 and finish the verse.
All right, Revelation 6:2.
We left off at bow, at the bow.
Revelation 6:2. All right.
And a crown was given unto him.
All right, stop, Mary. Mary, what's the crown?
Dominion.
Okay, and who wore the crown?
The Pope.
Okay, go ahead.
And he went forth conquering.
And didn't they do that, guys? You know your history, right? What did Rome do? They butchered billions of people for the name of Christ, of that homo, what's his name? Cesare Borgia.
Or the Pope.
The Pope too.
And to conquer.
So now, let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
2 Thessalonians, awesome. Good book. Good book.
Let's get some understanding on the beast, or the white horse of Revelation 6 and 2.
2 Thessalonians, where, Josh? I'll read it. Where's Josh? 2 what?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay.
So stop. We understand that this white horse would get power, but he wouldn't get power through military. He wouldn't get power. But although he did use armies, Columbus came over. Now, Columbus, we have a book about Columbus, about Christopher Columbus.
Brother Gabar, you got to get this book. Wow.
And before we close, I want to read a couple points out of that book, because I think it's about to rain.
Oh, okay. Bye, Jordan. We love you, brother. Oh, it's rain. Okay, leave right there. Okay. Okay, sorry.
It's all right, Jordan.
It's all right.
It's all right, Mama.
Go say hello to Jordan. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
So yeah, we have a dog, but
yeah, we have fun here, brother.
But we understand the bow, that this bow wasn't a literal bow, although the Christian religion did come over to this world. Columbus came here with an agenda. He did not come here to discover some place that he knew, that nobody knew about.
Hold on. There was no newfound land. That's a lie. Throw those history books out in America. Burn them, because they're all lies.
Say that again.
Burn them. They're all lies. They knew. They had the Apocrypha.
They had the what?
They had the Apocrypha.
They had the Bible.
Yeah, they knew where all our
10
brothers
tribes.
were, the 10 tribes were, and they came and they genocided them. And they
Almost killed them
Watch
completely.
this. Watch this. When Christopher Columbus came here, he put his flag in the sand, and those so-called Indians, they came out. You know what they said to him? Ahayah by Yashayah.
They said they
in Hebrew, and they talked to him, and they killed him.
The credo of Israel.
They said, we found them.
They repeated the Hebrew credo. Shema yashrarlla, alahayahnawa, acaad.
Yep. And that's how they found them.
Well, they knew they were there. They went there to find them.
There was no newfound land. They knew it was a Western Hemisphere.
Read 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3.
2 verse 3. Let's go. All right. Awesome, guys. I like patience. That's good, man. Awesome. 2, 3, Josh. Let no man deceive you by any means. What man? Tell him, Josh.
By any person come with and lie to you. Read.
For that day shall not come. Watch this. And watch when the falling away started, guys. Christian church tell you, oh, the falling away is here now. You're baloney. As that day of Christ, watch this. No, oh, I'm sorry. Shake. Oh, wait a minute. 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away.
I'm glad you say that. Hold that. Hold that.
Now watch what the falling away comes.
Let's go to Luke 21.
Right.
And so when we get
there, Luke 21.
Luke 21 and
now we'll
20.
show you, brother, how many years our people have been in tribulation. And that's we're so deceived that these Christians tell, well, you know, it's going to increase and this is going to happen. It's a lie, man. It's here. How many people you want to see killed? How many wars you want to see? How many other atom bombs you want to see blown? Okay. Where, Josh? Oh, Luke 21, brother.
Luke 21, and let's start with verse 20.
Now, remember what you just read, what we just read. Let no man deceive you, for that day of that falling away shall not come, that day until the falling away come.
Let's read the falling away.
Well, read this first. Wait.
Luke 21, 20.
All right, go ahead, Gabar.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not.
Oh, okay.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Where? What mountains, brother?
What? The Atlas Mountains.
The Atlas Mountains in Africa. Go ahead, brother.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Uh-huh.
And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
Keep going.
For these be the days of vengeance.
Wow.
That all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Okay.
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people.
This people.
Israel.
Israel.
Read.
Ended up in Africa. So how many years now, brother? Guys,
70,
how many
almost 2,000 years.
How many years, Tony? Long time haven't they been in tribulation?
Let's keep reading.
Okay,
Verse
go ahead, brother. 24.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive.
Shall be what?
Go ahead.
Led away captive.
No, they shall be in the land of Israel today.
Led away captive into all nations.
Stop. So who are the Jews there? They're not the Jews.
And
shall be led away, wait a minute, into all nations.
Keep reading.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down. What's this guy?
Of the who?
Of the Gentiles.
Of the who?
Gentiles.
Of the who?
Edomia.
Who is in Israel?
Edomia.
Gentiles.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Brothers, we are that close. We're close now, man. We're close.
Christ is coming.
I know, brother. Brother Gabar, I know you people real well. I got a lot of Jewish friends, you friends, Afro-Americans, Puerto Ricans. I know their heart is hurting. I know that there's somewhere down in their spirit that they want to see revenge, and you should want to. And it's coming too. And it's coming.
Back to Thessalonians.
Okay, Thessalonians.
2 and 3.
2, 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
And we just read it out of Luke.
And that man of sin be revealed.
Stop. Who is revealed after the complete desolation of Jerusalem?
Come on.
The Roman Empire
was wounded.
Was at its strength.
Oh, right.
Then it fell.
Then it fell.
Then the Roman Empire came back with a religion.
Right.
By
Constantine. They
by Constantine. Then they fell. Then they went into a little, sleeping time. But in the Renaissance, they came back with an agenda, with a religion, and with an image. Now let that sink in. Read.
Who oppose it? Oh, falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
The son of perdition is a government system that was set up by Rome.
That's right. Who oppose it and exalt it. Oppose it.
So he opposes everything in the book.
Exalted himself. above all that is called Ahayah, or what is worshipped, so that he as Ahayah, or Most High, sitteth in the temple of
in the what?
In the temple.
In the what?
In the temple of the Most High. It doesn't mean a building.
Stop.
Get
the
it.
temple is people.
Come on.
Read.
Showing himself that he is the Most High. Wow.
So we are the temple of the Most High, according to the Bible. So this power, Satan would sit in people. He would run a government through people,
brainwash,
to control and manipulate
to religion,
people,
guys, to religion.
To religion. Now let's go to Matthew 24.
All right.
Verse 4.
Matthew 24. Verse 4. Brother Gabar, you could read this. Take your time. Matthew 24.
So we just read
4
in the book of Revelations, right?
Now, you see how it's all coming together?
There's a white horse.
Right.
He has a bow.
Come on.
And that bow is not a literal bow, but that bow is his mouth, his tongue, the thing that he uses to spread unholy lies with, that he influences people to follow him, that he like the Bible says, with great fringe words leads many astray. We have Matthew
how many years has this
24.
been going on, Josh?
Let's read it. Matthew 24, verse 4.
24, 4. Go ahead, Brother Gabar.
Matthew 24, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
Stop.
Right,
so, which religion, mainstream world religion, uses the name of the Christ? But see, and here's the hypocrisy of European religion. There's another fact you won't hear in churches. The name Jesus was not originally in the Bible. The name Jesus was put there,
injected
by Europeans,
right, by false translators.
So his name is Yashayah, according to the scripture.
Right. We can go to show him his name in Exodus. Okay.
But we understand that.
And what does Solomon say? What does Solomon say?
What is his name?
What is his name? And what is his son's name? If thou canst tell.
Now, let's show him some. Let's go to.
Well, what did you? Can you explain this? About many will come. Like, it's all about Christianity. Many are going to come. Millions are going to come and say, "This is the way," and they're going to be deceived, and many shall be deceived.
So, we understand now.
Millions.
Now let's go to Psalms 50,
verse Psalms 50,
16.
Okay. Okay, I'll get this. Psalms 50, 16. Wow, this is awesome. This is good. It's good, Josh.
Psalms 50, verse 16.
Okay, Psalms 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, Ahayah saith,
unto the wicked, the Most High says,
what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
What hast thou to do what?
To declare my laws?
Mm-hmm.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
So we understand.
How dare you, again,
that the Europeans who came here and set up and stole this land, who are they to set up a organized religion to teach people when they go against every point in the book?
Let me say something, because when I see covenant, guys, Gabar, Jordan, all right, Mom, Anthony, listen, covenant in my mouth, all these word of faith teachers are hooked up to the Illuminati. They're all finished. Jakes, TBN, Envicini, Cirillo, Joel Osteen, all of them are going to burn because they're Illuminati. And they don't believe in the law, and that's what that word means, covenant. If you don't keep my law, my statutes, and my judgments, you're not making it. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee.
Christians do that. They say the laws are done away with. You don't have to keep nothing. Just believe on a fake God
It's because of these false seminaries
God
that
of
are here.
love that don't exist.
When thou sawest a thief,
Now, not saying that the Most High don't love, he loves those who keep his
Right.
commandments. Read.
then thou considerest with him, and has been partaken with adulterers.
Read that again.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou contendedest with him, consentedest with him, and has been partaken with adulterers.
Stop. So remember all that stuff we read about holidays and feast days? When you follow, when you observe or keep or receive gifts on pagan holidays, you are partakers with adulterers. You are sinning by taking gifts on those days,
And listen,
or even celebrate,
yeah.
or going to a feast, going to anywhere where people are keeping those feasts. That's sin. You are an adulterer. You are committing sin
spiritual sin.
because God didn't tell you to do that.
That's right.
God didn't tell you to go.
And when we
have
hear
a-
it, Josh, did we hear it from pastors? We heard it from people in the church. We heard it from philosophers. We heard it from people. Oh, don't listen to no one. That's okay. God loves you. So, what are you going to believe? You're going to believe the philosopher in the church, or are we going to believe the word? We have to make up our mind, guys. Because you know
Now,
why? Christ says, the words that I speak, nothing me, myself, are going to judge you, but the words that I speak in this word, they're going to judge you on Judgment Day. Every word that he speaks in you. But okay, what else you want to go? Cut a little short tonight.
Matthew,
You guys okay? Got time?
Matthew
You
5.
guys all right?
Matthew
You
5.
guys all right, Gabal?
One
Okay.
more point. Is the law done away with or not? Let's show them that in the Bible.
Yeah.
Is the law of God finished, or do we still have to follow his law,
Let's
statutes, and
listen.
commandments?
Let's listen to Brother Matthew.
5:17.
Let's
Yeah,
listen to
5:17.
Yashayah's words.
Right. Forget about Paul. Paul didn't teach Christianity. That's a lie. He taught the Bible. He taught the law. There was no New Testament written when Paul lived.
Well,
how could he?
yeah, we know that the Bible was still being compiled.
Right.
They were still writing the
So
Bible.
he couldn't preach Christianity. Okay.
So and read that.
All right. Psalms. Okay, I'm sorry. Matthew
Matthew
5:17. Think not.
Think what?
Don't even think about
No,
it.
let a Christian pastor tell you.
Think not
Read
that I am come to destroy the law.
the what?
The law.
The what?
The law.
Read.
Or the prophets.
Because Christ, the Yashayah was prophesied out of the law and the prophets.
Brother Gabal, get 18 next. Ready? For I am not come to destroy, but watch
fulfill.
what fulfill means. But to fulfill. Tell him, Josh.
Fulfillment means to explain, to bring out a point, or to give spiritual fulfillment. to it.
Right. Who he was, that he was the law. He was everything. Go ahead, Gabal, 18.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Stop.
Alright.
So are we still on the earth?
Yes,
Okay.
Is the heaven still above us?
yes.
So until that passes,
So
the law is here.
where are you getting off not following the law? Christ just said, this is the point. Christ said out of his own mouth, wake up, please, just wake up. Christ said out of his own mouth, until heaven and earth is done away with, the law still stands. Now we understand that Christ is the sacrifice for sin. That part of the law that was added to the law for
That's the only
righteousness
law
is
he-
done away with.
Yeah, that's the only law
That's
he did away.
that is fulfilled in Christ.
That's right.
But we still have to keep the dietary system.
Oh, yeah.
We can't eat unclean food.
That's right.
We can't go to celebrate on pagan holidays. We have to keep the feast days of God. We have to keep the law, the 10 Commandments, the moral, civil, and dietary law, ceremonial. So let's read verse 19.
Okay, 19. Go ahead, brother.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach man so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Now, we did a research on that. You know what that means? They're not making it.
People that don't teach the truth are counted out of the kingdom.
They're out.
So if you're teaching, if you're going to a place where a man is teaching you not to keep the law,
I'd get out.
get out.
I would.
Get out. That person is going to send you to hell.
I'd run. I'd run out of there. At least you know the truth now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but whosoever, watch this, shall do and teach them,
Uh-huh.
the same shall be called great in
Now,
the kingdom
this
of heaven.
ain't about being, what's the word? Perfect. This is
no,
about
not at
trying
all,
our
not at
best
all,
to
yeah.
keep the law.
Right,
Because no man is perfect. But Christ.
that's right.
But Christ was a man. Right? Christ was not some deified being walking on this earth.
And then we have the virgin birth breakdown on our ministry. It's either on YouTube or it's on Google Plus. Listen to it.
Now let's go to Romans.
All right.
Romans 1 and 3.
All right. Romans 1:3. Great book. Okay, everybody got it? Just say so be it. All right. Concerning his son, Yashayah, our Most High, which was made.
Which was what?
Which was made.
Which was made
Of the seed.
of the what?
Of sperma.
Of what?
Sperma.
Of the Spirit.
Sperma.
Spirit.
Of David.
Of who?
David.
Of God.
David.
Of who?
Joseph. According to the flesh.
According to the what?
Flesh.
According to
Seed
the
is
flesh.
sperma. When you see seed, it's sperma. And declared to be the son of Ahayah with power, according to the spirit of holiness, by the resurrection from the dead.
So stop.
All right.
Now, we just read a very key thing, brothers and sisters. Christ was from the seed of David. In other words,
Who was David from? The seed of
Abraham.
Abraham.
So-
sperma.
So
Handed
David
down.
came, Christ, the one that died on the cross, came through a physical birth.
That's right.
He was not born through a European Egyptian virgin birth, Babylonian virgin
That's
birth.
right. Babylonian. That's right. Babylonian. Well, that's another time. That's, I mean, we have all the breakdowns. We can prove everything we say here. Thessalonians says, prove all things.
Uh-huh.
Prove all things. It's amazing to me how my brother in Cleveland really encouraged me, because I'll tell you, Brother
Hold
Gabar,
on.
I got discouraged when, because I didn't see all this coming at one time, that I was deceived in the Christian church. I didn't know. And I was really down about it. And Brother Hernando from Cleveland, says, Brother Pat, it wasn't your time. That's all. It just wasn't your time. Tony, open the outside light too. In the back, please. And it's amazing how it's the way I felt. Brother Gabar, it's like a truck. Sideswipe. You didn't see it coming. And he encouraged me, Brother Hernando. He really did. He listens to us, and he said, it just wasn't your time, brother. He says, now you've got to pray for other Christians to come out of their lies, of not them being lied to, just like I was lied to and deceived. And I still love them. I always will. I'll try to tell every one of them that they're in error and prove it to them, show them. But that's all we can do, and we can pray for them.
Okay. I want to bring out these points right fast. This is Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, Slavery and the Rise of European Capitalism. It's a very interesting book. I encourage anyone that can get it. It's very interesting. Now we're gonna show you some lies that the Europeans would teach people about them finding the new world. Read point 1.
The myth of a people waiting in darkness for another people to bring them to light.
Stop. So we are taught in America in schools that the Native Americans were sitting here with no knowledge of nothing, waiting for people to come over them and show them the light, show them civilization. Read.
in most countries where the Europeans invaded or influenced, they put out the light of local civilization.
They did what?
They put out the light
They killed people.
of local civilizations and culture and destroyed civilizations.
And did what?
Civilizations that were old before Europeans were born.
So they destroyed ancient civilizations. Read.
You see how they detect the truth? The myth of a people without a legitimate God. Europeans made no serious attempt to understand the religious cultures of non-European people wherever they went in the world. If their God concept was not in agreement with the Europeans, then the Europeans assured them that they had no God worthy of worship.
So if now let's bring that to now. If your concept of the Bible does not flow along with the European indoctrination of church, you will not be accepted by nobody. You will be excluded. Why? Because if you don't believe in the virgin birth, you're not saved. If you don't believe in Christ as God, you got a problem. If you don't believe that Christ was some deity walking on the earth, which is Egyptian. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you lost your head. Well, when the Trinity is an Egyptian
and
Babylonian, and let's say something about the Trinity. The true Trinity that you're worshiping in Christianity is Zeus, Poseidon, and Neptune.
That's right.
You're not following the Son, the Father, and the Spirit of the Bible. You're following 3 Greek gods. Your Trinity came from the Greeks. It did not come from the Bible. There is no such thing as a Trinity in the Bible. That is a lie. Read.
The myth of the primitive and the aboriginal. Here we have a misinterpretation of 2 words that originally meant first, or the original. European interpretation was I know that word and I can't say it. Was derogatory and downgrading, and it still is. Derogatory. Thank you, Tony. And it still is. In many ways, the Europeans were saying to non-European people that they did not have the right to choose a God or a culture different from that of the Europeans.
Wait, read it again.
First, or the original, European interpretation was derogatory and downgrading, and it still is. In many ways, the Europeans were saying to non-European people that they did not have the right to choose a God or a culture different from that of the Europeans.
So if you are trying to bring people back to their original culture before the Europeans, you won't be accepted in the mainstream religious construct of this world. Why? Because, let me say this. Why would the people that enslaved your people teach you the truth with the book that they stole from you? The white man did not write the book. Okay, the white man did not write no Bible. The white man is judged in the Bible. The white government is judged in the Bible.
That's right.
Government. Okay.
Esau, that's right. Okay.
So we understand that if you don't go along with the concept of history, that even historical concept that the Europeans give you in school, you won't be accepted as a legitimate historian, because again, you are trying to bring people back to their original state of mind before the Europeans undermined them. Yes, the Native Americans were worshiping the sun, but they were still, in some aspects, they were still calling on the Most High's name, Ahayah.
That's right.
Yashayah. Because if you look at their dances and their chants, Ahayah is in their name.
What about the fringes?
And the fringes. So the Europeans stripped all that from them. And when who's seen the movie Roots? In the movie Roots, they show a great truth, but they mask it with a lie.
Yeah.
When Kunta tried to run from the master, which they should get away from the master system. They should be independent thinkers. They tied him up to the barn and beat him. But something more was happening in that scene. The overseer was trying to give Toby a new name or a new identity.
No, he was trying to give Kunta Kinte a new name. So.
I mean, he was trying to give Kunta a new name,
right,
or identity.
Right.
So he was trying to steal.
He
was trying to steal the Hebrew heritage from this person, because there was no Kunta Kinte on a plantation. That's African. There were Hebrews on plantations. So they would have been saying no Kunta Kinte. They would have been saying Ephraim, Manasseh, Issachar, Judah, Levi, Benjamin, Reuben, Gad. They would have been crying out.
He would have said Judah, I'm Judah. And then they whipped him again and said, no, your name is Toby.
Yeah.
So he was really saying, no, my name is Judah. You see, the movies lie because all the white Jewish people own the networks, the radios, the TVs. You know what? News, you see, when you watch news at night, they have guidelines, Brother Gabar. You're only allowed to say certain things. And if you say anything else, they shut it down. Oh, yeah, Rome owns the printing press. Anything that's printed in books. If I write a book and really come against the Pope and expose them, they'll either kill you, like they killed, what's his name? Oh, that brother?
Who?
Remember the brother from Italy? Exposed Rome for 50 years?
Rivera.
What they do, Tony? They killed him finally. See, if you do something like that, you're gone.
So
Phyllis, what's her name? That movie star, that
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers was walking into a hospital, and a reporter was outside, and he said to her, when do you think we'll have the next gay president? She says, you have one already. And watch this. And what he says about his wife?
Michelle's a transgender.
They killed her in the hospital. They killed her. You see? So that's where we are right now in this world. If you step on certain toes, especially if you're in the limelight, now like us, maybe not, I don't know, it could happen to us. It could happen to Gabar. Gabar says, as far as what we know, right, the internet is going to be sold. They're going to sell the internet soon to China and Russia. We're not going to have internet. You know why? Because we've done such an awesome job for the Most High exposing who Judah is, right, who the black people are, and the Puerto Ricans and everyone. Now it's time that they're
now
going to
let's
close it
read
down.
the last point 4.
All right, point 4. And we'll close in here. The myth of the invader and conqueror as civilizer.
The myth that the Europeans civilized America by invading this land.
Generally speaking, no people ever spread any civilization anywhere or at any time in human history through invasion and conquest.
So no people ever spread no civilization through conquest and war.
The invader and the conqueror spreads his way of life at the expense of his victims.
Wait, that's deep. Read that again.
The invader and the conqueror spreads his way of life at the expense of his victims.
The invader, the slave master, spreads his ideology through the people he's conquered. If you live in America, the history that you are taught is not real history.
Okay, I want to close on the back of the book. I want to read to the viewers.
Okay.
All right, here. Listen to this, guys.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. This is the Illuminati. We got 1 and 2. Awesome book. You got to get this book. Deceit and Deception. Okay? Illuminati 2. And we have Illuminati 1. Listen to this. I'm going to close with this. Listen. We aspire to corrupt in order to govern. We have taken from the people all the gods of heaven and earth, their religious faith, their faith in monarchy, their honesty, and their family virtues. Giuseppe Manzini, 1805, 1872, founder of the Italian Masonry and the Mafia.
Huh.
Wait. Hold on. I got one more. Well, I got a couple more. Listen to this. Sarah. Listen, democracy. Okay. This is Sarah. This is Sarah who? McLaughlin. She had an interview with the Bushes. Listen, Sarah, if the American people knew the truth about what we Bushes have done to this nation, they planned the 9/11, we would be chased down in the streets and lynched. George H.W. Bush to reporter Sarah McLendon, December 1992. Now listen to this. Sounds incredible, but after reading some of these 90 short essays, you'll nod in agreement. Their empire is partly based on controlling your mind.
Doing what?
Controlling your mind. If you know the truth, they can't. So what's it all about, Brother Gabar? It's about knowing the truth. He said, I'm the way, the truth,
and the light.
What is the way? The law. The truth means the Sabbath, righteousness, the law, the walking right. Then you have a chance for life. Then we have a chance. We really have a chance, Brother Gabar. We got a great chance. Our hope is to make it. If we do these things.
So
if we stay in religion, we're finished.
A couple of things before we shut off. What we just read and went through is very important. You must pay attention and listen, because to be delivered, true deliverance, you don't get deliverance by getting your hands laid on you by a preacher and some words said over you and you fall out or you dance around and speak in tongues. Okay, that's not deliverance. That's foolishness. Okay, although, it's all right to worship God in certain aspects of it, but when you're missing the whole volume of truth,
the foundational truth.
So the Europeans who came here, stole this land, would set up a whole system that from point A to Z, they would run everything. They run your music, they run everything, your television, your sports. And I'll say this about sports. I'll say this, it's all right to be a fan of it, but if you really understand the truth, you can and can't watch it because you know the truth. Sports, if you look at it, who is predominantly in sports? Israelites. Just like on the plantation, they're being run and ruled by overseers, by owners. But see, what they did is they changed the name of the owner. Instead of calling him massa, they call them owners. But the massa and the owner is the same person, right?
Here's what happens, and it's not sad to say, but it's true. I mean, they'll take a young child and grow them up, even if the family does not have money, and they'll grow this child up to play sports. And they won't lose out with the family, but they own them from a young age, young age. If they see something in them that they can make money from them, I mean,
they'll exploit you.
That's the gospel truth. I mean, but it's idle. It's idle too. It's idling something that we're not supposed to idle. We're not supposed to have any idols. Paul says, restrain from idols.
Abstain.
Don't have an idol like
you have to have something.
Yeah. If I did bodybuilding almost all my life. I'm really headed for maybe my last competition in in September. I really don't want to go anymore because now I see what it really is, and it's not wholesome. It's not. It's good. It's okay to to work out. To keep in shape, right? But to take it further than that anymore, then I'm just being.
I'll even admit
I'm being convicted with
something about myself. I was watching football last night, and I caught myself like almost idling it, and I stopped because
we got to be careful.
it's so alluring. It can even make you idle if you know the truth.
Now, wait, hold on. Wait, but Genesis 49 says that Judah will be in the neck
of the
enemies.
So,
in other words, in the neck means he's in sports. He's in everywhere but ruling. You see, he's like a lion, brother. Gabar, crouching down, ready to pounce. But who's going to rouse him up? We are. We have to do it. Gabar.
So, but if you look at sports, all sports is a reinstitution of the plantation system. But the difference is they're not being chained.
Well, let's stop you. Hold on. We have some music, what we call truth music, and we've got some tapes. Awesome, brother Gabar. I like to find some. I think Josh got some in his room. Sometimes I want to look through them and give you some of them because they're really truth music. And you know, I didn't understand what Hernando meant when he said he's going to send Joshua some truth music, and it was almost like the song you heard tonight. But I've got one in the truck, really, really good. I mean, it just explains a lot what's really going on with our people. So
with all that said,
yeah, and hold on. I just want to say thank you for coming tonight, brother Gabar. I'm really blessed that you're here, and your mom. Is that your mother?
Yes.
Right, and your brother, and Jordan's here with us tonight. And we're really thankful, and we can't thank the Most High enough. Josh, what did we think when we first went on 3 years ago? That nobody was watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we found out it was 150 times, and then we just let it go from there. We didn't want to be like David, count his army and his numbers. You know, we just let it go, and it just kept going up.
So,
and we thank the Most High for that. That we have viewers that are getting the truth out there, and that's all that matters. So, shalom.
Until next time we're on.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.